I'm gonna be doing a video lesson on how to play Miracles by Alex G on the guitar. The song just dropped, but I've seen the live video quite a bit, and so I've learned off that, and I've also learned off the studio version, so I feel this is pretty accurate. So yeah, the song is pretty easy, by the way. It's just like pretty basic chords. It just has like a lot of flairs that can make it hard if you want to play them, and I'll be teaching them because that's what Alex does. But yeah, the flairs aren't consistently played though, so they're not played each time or in the same order. So I'll just be teaching them, and you can like kind of play them like however you want, or like play them how he's playing them in the song, you know, which is like pretty sparingly and not consistent. But yeah, so the song is in standard tuning, and you want to put the capo on the 7th fret, so on the 7th fret, which is pretty high. So yeah, the first chord of the song is going to be a D chord. I'll teach the intro first, which is like this part, but he usually just strums it. But yeah, in the intro he does that. So a D chord. So that's what that D is just going to be a 0 on the D string, and then 2, 3, 2 on the D, G, and B. That's a pretty basic D chord, which you should probably know. And if you don't, that's it. 0, 2, 3, 2. So yeah, so you can play a D chord, and then the first note is going to be an open D, and then play the high E after, and then back D. So like that, and then then after that you're gonna play the B string, which is gonna be the 3rd fret on the B string, like that. So just keep the D chord pressed down, and it's do like that, you know. And then you're gonna go to the C chord, which is this chord, which is gonna keep from the D chord, keep your ring finger down on the 3rd fret of the B string, okay? And then take every other finger off, and then put your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the A string. Put your index finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. Don't play the low E, and keep everything else open, and that 3rd fret, obviously. It's kind of like a C chord, but it's actually a Cadd9. So he does a flare on that C, which is going to be like a hammer-on. And so the hammer-on, if it's too hard for you to do, you don't have to do it, but you're going to strum a little, and then you're going to play the open D, and then so take your finger off, because your finger should be on the 2nd fret of the open D, so take it off for a little, and then press open D, and then do a hammer-on to the 2nd fret. Like that. So a hammer-on, if you don't know, is you're gonna press down really hard without picking, so that it creates a note like that. See? So like that, you know? And then strum a little more. If that's too hard to do, or it's hard to tricky, just don't do it, or just try to practice. But it's not that essential. He doesn't always do it, you know? And so the next chord is going to be an E minor chord, essentially, but it's an Alex G E minor. So it's basically just like E minor with that added, and you don't really have to play like both the notes here. So from the C chord, keep this finger down, okay? I mean, so don't move it. So it shouldn't be moving actually the whole entire verse chord. You see how it stays? So keep that down the whole time. Take all your fingers off again, but keep that one there, and then put your index finger down on the 2nd fret of the A string. And play the open E, and you should probably try to mute the D string with the index finger, because that's what Alex does. But everything else is open, and that 3rd fret, of course, on the B string. So so what he does a lot with this E minor chord in this song is that he does a walk down, so like that, dun, 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 like that, you know. And though he doesn't always do it, he does it quite a bit. So that's one of the flairs I would try to learn if you can. So he does from the E minor chord, and then you want to put your thumb down or your index. Alex has his thumb, so I'm teaching the thumb, but either or, put it on the second fret of the low E, just for a little, and then go to a G chord after. So keep that there still, but it's gonna be, and then G chord, you know? So it's just a transitionary note, you know? So, and then go to G after. Again, keeping that there. And the G is gonna be 3, 2, 0, 0, 3, you know? So yeah, the G also has like, you know, some flairs, just like a hammer on again. So again, if you want to do it, you play it strum a little, then do a open A. So take your finger off and do open A, and then do a hammer on to the second fret, like that. And he plays the D string after sometimes, you know? So that's basically the verse, you know? I'll play it again, but slower. Like that. So that's the verse, but after that we have the pre-chorus, which is gonna be this part. So that's the pre-chorus. And the pre-chorus chord, the first chord is gonna be an A major, so you wanna be playing the open E, so keep that open, and then do 2, 2, 2 on the B, on the D, G, and B strings. And don't play the low E. Play the open E as well, on the high E, you know? This one. That's an A major chord, and so you're gonna be playing that for the first part. And then you're gonna do the E minor chord from the verse, so you should already know that chord. And then the G. And the second time through, you're gonna play the A major again. Then you're gonna do D, and the C from the verse, like that. Better pills, ecstasy, like that, you know? And then after that, he goes into the miracles and crosses. I can't sing, you know, or I'm not in that range at all, but yeah. So I'll play that again, but slower. So after that, you're gonna play an E minor chord, but it's gonna be a weird E minor chord, you know? It's gonna be a, like if you hear the song, if you hear the chord in the actual song in the studio version, you can hear this note. It's like this, you know? So this is gonna be an E minor chord, but it's gonna be a variation, so it's gonna be 0, 2, 4. So open E, put your index finger down on the second fret of the A string, and then put your ring finger or your pinky or whatever you want, I use my ring finger, down on the 4th fret of the D string. Like that. So go playing that first. And then G, D, G, the weirder minor, E minor, play the pre-chorus as a chorus again, just fully, and I'll try to say the chords out so that this makes more sense. You know, if it doesn't, but so from the pre-chorus. realized I didn't say the chords because I was humming, but I'll say the chords now, but I wanted to hum first actually, but yeah, so, and then you're gonna do, so I'll do it one more time. A, E minor, G, A, E, C, weird E minor, G, D, E, weird E minor, for the chorus at the end, he just keeps doing it, so he just keeps repeating it and then ends. But yeah, it's the same chords though. So yeah, that. Oh, my phone died, but as I was saying though, that's Miracles. There's a tab below as well. And if you have any questions or clarifications or need help on something or request, just comment below and I'll definitely reply and try to help you with that. And yeah, also shout out to the Alex G Discord. I'll have a link below. But yeah, I'm there quite often and I tab a lot of stuff there for people who ask. So if that interests you, feel free to join. It's a pretty fun place. And yeah, thanks for 1K subs, by the way. That's really hype. And I'm looking forward to doing a lot more videos on basically like all the other songs that drop off God Saves the Animals. So yeah, see you guys.